Hello good people of the internet, welcome back to SC2 Noob School. I am Travis, and today is going to be a Protoss opener. I'm going to show you, just like I showed you the Terran opener, I'm going to show you a Protoss opener that goes to about 18 supply, and you can use this on any map and any matchup. It's really solid. Feel free to copy it as much as you want, and there will be a written out description of the build order in the description down there. So without further ado, let's just jump into the game. Alright, so like any good build order that I'm going to show you, this Protoss build order is going to focus around this constant worker production idea that's going to get you to a really strong mid-game economic position. Also, this build is going to go Gateway and then Cybercore, which Cybercore is really the building that unlocks all the tech paths for Protoss. So you get that out immediately, and then there's a lot of decisions you can make about where you're going to go after that. So this build will get you there very solidly. So first, all you're going to notice is that I'm going to build probes until I get to 9. The other thing I want to emphasize with a Protoss build order is that Protoss build orders are a little more dynamic because you have Chrono boost that makes any unit or upgrade come out 50% faster. So that makes these ideas of timing and stuff become a lot more loose. So I'll show you what I do. This isn't necessarily the best. You can tweak these things in all kinds of small little ways depending on how you want to play it, but this is just what I do, and I think it's pretty good, so I'm going to show it to you. The other thing I want to point out is that whenever you're making these buildings, you want to put everything down like at the exact second that it can possibly go down. So I've got like 95 minerals right now, and this probe is on his way to go build my pylon that's going to make sure I don't get supply blocked. And you want to build that basically as close to 100 minerals as you can. So I'm going to put out one more probe here, and this probe is going to, again like the Terran builder I showed you, this probe is going to line up exactly with when this pylon finishes, and after this pylon finishes we're going to use our first Chrono boost to get 2 more probes out as quickly as possible. So we're unsupply blocked, we're going to get this probe right here, we're going to get this probe right here, and then after that we're going to get a gateway down. And you'll see right at this 12 supply mark, I'm approaching. It looks like, oh, I've got 150 minerals, I can make a gateway right now. Gateway goes down right at 150, and I'm going to be not producing probes for just a couple seconds. If you really want, you can actually delay this gateway to 13 and continue making probes, and that will just give you a slightly better economic position, but might be a little bit riskier because you're getting your gateway out later. Again, this is one of these preference things or map choice or all that. Very subtle. You probably don't need to worry about it until you're getting into the higher level. So that gateway went down at 12, and then I just want to point out I have a Chrono boost that I could be using right now to get more probes out, but instead I want to, if I used that Chrono boost, I wouldn't have enough minerals to get an Assimilator out, so I'm going to delay that right now and just wait until I have enough minerals to get an Assimilator. And then you'll see one of these guys is putting an Assimilator down immediately. So after that guy, I can again Chrono boost and not worry about having too few minerals. I'm going to Chrono boost a couple more probes out until I get to 16 supply. 16 supply is where I'm going to want to put down a pylon. Also notice, as soon as this Assimilator goes up, whenever you're practicing this yourself, always get these probes going in there immediately. Whenever you're practicing these builds, you want everything to just be as perfectly clean and smooth as it can. That'll get you really to the upper ranks of StarCraft play. So those probes go in there. I've got enough minerals for a pylon. This pylon's going down right here, and then immediately after that you're noticing this gateway is going to finish. And because in this build I said earlier that I want to get a Cybercore out as quickly as possible to get that, to open up those tech paths. You see this one more probe will come out, and at 17 supply, this probe is getting chrono boosted, but at 17 supply, this Cybercore is going to go down right now. You see, notice right at 150 minerals, and then from then on I'm going to build another probe. I'll be supply blocked for a brief second, but the pylon will finish, and then this is basically where I'm going to stop the build, because this Cybercore will come up, and after that comes up, there's a lot of decisions you can make. You can go for some kind of tech, or you can just add on a couple more gateways and go for a big warp gate push with that warp gate research. Also, you'll probably want to be getting your gas around, I don't know, a little bit after this, depending on where you're wanting to go with your build. But from right here, I'd say is a good stopping point where you can do this pretty much every game and you'll be safe. It's very popular to get a stalker out of your gateway as soon as the Cybercore finishes. But yeah, that's basically it. I don't want to go too much further because there's a lot of different places it can go depending on what you're scouting. But this should be a really solid build order that'll set you up for a good mid-game economic and tech position.